They are not happy with the 2 horse. They are working for 3 horses. And that is why you see there is another grooming of Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro. That is NSIS. The NSIS will not come and tell you, we are grooming you. It is the work, to the interest of the NSIS. They're the one who now they cluster. How do we make this Ruto win? How now is they will give Ruto, this is Ruto, he must win at all costs. We have Waruinge here, we have Plug here, we have somebody here. Now, these people, how this one is strong. The one that can win this election, they do a survey and an opinion is done and they get the genuine opinion. They send for the genuine from the ground. Now, they don't do that. They don't do propagandas. They do a genuine one. So from this genuine one, they know Kalonzo is the one likely to defeat Ruto. Now, how do we deplete Ruto, Kalonzo?
So the issue of Babu Owino.
So Babu Owino, if the formula ya Nyoro na Ndindi na ya Uhuru Kalonzo will not work, the formula ya Babu itakuja juu sana. Watashika sasa the youth, because the youth is a real problem to the government.
Yeah,
they want to who is capable of containing these people. So they will create a president for them. So even if they take 2 million away from the main 10 million, Ruto is safe. The formula is to work on how to, like now when in uko kwa Wamudende, Kuria went with his party and he was able to take 2,000 votes. That's how they won. It is Kuria who defeated.
And actually his candidate was part of Gachagwa's camp before he went to Kuria's side.
Yes, then they were given money by Ruto to go and campaign there. They were able to take 2,000 votes. That is politics. Politics is about planning. Politics is not about talking. It's about planning. And if you can look at the confidence that Ruto has now, it can tell you there is something that he knows we don't know.
Now, still on that issue of Babu Owino, we have been seeing people debating on who should take over ODM.
Yes.
Babu Owino has been at the forefront saying, baada ya baba ni babu. Oginga ameshindwa na kazi.
Yes.
Ni mzee.
Yes.
What is your take about that?
So, if maybe like now you find that, okay, now Orengo takes over, because Orengo is really working hard to take over the party and his group. What will be used to spoil anything that can bring the formation of ODM together? If the government finds that these people cannot be, this party cannot be taken because of the fragmentations, what they will do, they will use Babu to destroy the whole thing, and they will register a political party for Babu immediately, so that all the people can be taken to Babu. Once they are taken to Babu, then they can have a negotiation from that angle. So you see, like now the Oginga family are perpetuating their father, what they used to intimidate, to bully, then get into the government, get money. That is what Winnie and the mother is doing. Oburu was being used because they thought the Luo will respect Oburu. But down there on the ground, there is this Omolo who is also doing his work. And Omolo has his cartels and the people that are working together. So what will happen is that if they find that the formula A is not working, formula B will work. Formula C will work. So Babu is a part of the formulas that they are trying. Ida's family is another formula, and the Oburu family is another formula. They have 3 formulas, while they have their main formula, Omolo. Yeah, that's the main formula, unchanged. So what they will do is to make sure they create enmity, they create a fight from Babu, Oburu, Winnie, and all. They fight as Omolo is crafting a new formation from the ground. Yes. So every time you see past people racing, at some point utakuta there is a force behind them that is racing for a particular reason. That is why we have NIS. NIS is the brain of the nation. All what they do is to bring stability, not to support any particular candidate. For them, it's about the stability. For them, it's about if the president becomes so wrong, they races somebody. Like now, the Gen Z, part of the 80% of the Gen Z, it was instigated by the NIS. It was not just homogeneous, something that ilitokelezea hivyo. Ruto had become so rogue. They wanted to tame him. Yes. When Uhuru became so rogue, he was tamed. That's the work of any intelligence system in the world. They balanced the equation of the nation. They cool. When it becomes so hot, they bring something to cool down. They can even assassinate 10 people. Ndio kutulia.
Where?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, we are still on Babu's case. Do you think he deserves the leadership of ODM?
He deserves because he's a leader. He's a self-made leader. But if I were him, just as I said the other time, if I were him, I would not go for the governor seat. I'll go for a deputy seat, a deputy governor seat. Then support a Kikuyu.
But why a Kikuyu?
Kikuyu have come to realization that they were conned in the previous elections. They have never had a governor in Nairobi, and they're the one who are controlling the economy of Nairobi. They're the majority. They were conned that we had a Sifuna, who is a lawyer, elected in ODM by the Kikuyus, because there are those Kikuyu who supported Uhuru. And we have anaitwa nani?
Sakaja.
Jina yake ya Kisungu? Johnson Koskei Sakaja. Who is a lawyer, a Pokot, as about. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Some part of Sakaja, the lawyers who know him to the name Sakaja, they know he's a lawyer. But he goes deeper. The Kalenjins who were in Nairobi, they voted for him because he's a Sabaot. So Kikuyus realized they were cheated because they had their own in Jubilee. Alikuwa naitwa Polycarp Igade.
Yeah.
They could have elected him. So that has become a topic of discussion. And this time around, that one you can take it to the bank. A Kikuyu will be a governor.
And who is this Kikuyu governor?
I don't know. He will be selected by the Council of Elders. The Council of Elders, and it will not be a political game. Not political game. It will be a pure tribal. Pure tribal. And they will be looking for one person to support them. Me, if I were Babu, because Babu has a potential of becoming the president of this nation, I will ride on the back of the Kikuyus. I will support Kikuyus this time because I know the Kikuyus will support me next time. He will not become a governor. He can jump from deputy governor to the presidency. It is possible.
Okay.
Yes. And he will have time to build networks and to build much money. Because he's smart, he can be able to maneuver, he can be able to work well. And if it's a Kikuyu that will become a governor, Kikuyus are not hands-on. They will leave much power to him.
So Babu Owino has a potential of becoming the president of Kenya.
He's got good potential if he takes his time.
If he calculates well.
But if he tries to antagonize, he will not become any. He will lose. He will be popular, yes, but he won't make it. And that will be the end of him because the power that be will make sure that they have destroyed him. But if he becomes a friend of the power that be, and then he's in a position, he will rise.
Now, the last